We want to start with a quick shout out to our friend Chi. You might have seen him in an older episode. Their new band. We went and saw their first gig ever.
Yes.
And it was fantastic. Follow Lunchtime Heroes.
Lunchtime Heroes.
They've got an Instagram page up.
Yeah.
Should be clips from the gig. Maybe you'll see us.
Yeah, that Insta page was made 2 days ago. So fresh page.
Be one of the first people to subscribe to that. And we'll be there at future gigs. So you can catch us there. He's a very, very good close friend of ours. We want to support them all the way.
Absolutely. How would you describe their music?
Really fun, man. I had a really good time. They did a cover of Let's Stay Together.
Yeah.
Al Green. Personal favourite of mine. Love that song. And they played a lot of their own original stuff, which was all great. Rocking. I was swaying.
Yeah, they're sort of like neo, sort of soul, R&B type music. Really talented musicians. Check them out, guys. Lunchtime Heroes. We all love lunch, don't we?
I do. I definitely do.
Did you like lunchtimes at school?
Yeah, of course I did. Great times.
Fantastic, right?
What would you get for lunch?
We used to have the pasta. Do you remember from school we had the pasta?
Yeah, I never got the pasta.
Never got the pasta?
Never got the pasta.
I mean, it was dead, but it was kind of a staple. It was very much a staple. It's something like it's comfort.
Cornish pasty, double chocolate cookie.
Cookie was nice. And
an orange juice. Minute Maid orange juice. That's what I did. Most lunchtimes.
Tell us what you ate for lunch.
Tell us what you ate for lunch today.
No, mostly at school. At school.
Okay, fine.
Tell us what you ate for lunch at school.
This is the GrassTooth podcast.
No need to adjust your set, guys. This is exactly how this episode should look. It might look a bit bright, a bit garish, but this is it. This is the vibe we're going for. So leave the controls. Okay, we've got this.
Leave the controls down.
TV shows. That's what we're talking about today. Let's go.
Yes. TV show theme songs. Oh. I'm very curious to find out something.
Okay.
Right? Because I came across this theme song. It's a classic.
Right.
But the theme song, it threw me. The question threw me, and I'm gonna land. But before I do, let me give you a little test.
Just warm me up.
Yeah, let me give you a little test, right? Sure. So if I say Transformers, what's the theme song? What's the theme song that comes to mind? What's
Transformers? Robots in disguise.
That's the right answer. That's the only answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Pokemon. What comes to mind?
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I wanna be the very best.
I love the passion.
Thank you. I try. That's all I know though.
No, but that's perfect.
I didn't watch.
That's the right answer. Okay. And one more, Arthur.
Every day when I'm walking down the street, and everybody that you meet has an original point of view.
Okay.
Oh, okay, fine.
No, okay, stop there. You've done enough, okay?
I was getting to the good part.
No.
Okay, fine.
No. Now, Scooby-Doo. What's the theme song for Scooby-Doo?
What's new, Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery.
So you're new gen. You're new gen.
Why, what's the other one?
The other one's... Bro, so this is what threw me, because I'm the opposite of you.
Right? You're the old cartoon.
I'm the old.
How does that even go?
I'm the 1969 one.
Oh my! I didn't know you were this old, bro. Oh my gosh! That was the moon landing. You were about then.
That's a year after my mum was born. Wow. Crazy, bro.
Your mum was young.
Yeah, she's. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
Gonna solve the mystery.
Yeah, it's that one, bro. That's the one I remember. So I'm kind of intrigued that you remember the new one. I thought you'd be an old timer.
But like the way it's sung, does it sound old? It sounds old, right?
It sounds a bit older, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. I remember that one as well.
Yeah.
No, I was, because Scooby-Doo, it was a classic, man.
It's a classic,
it's good. It's good to watch.
Yeah.
And I was into it when the new stuff came out, I guess.
The new one, yeah.
That's why I remember.
2000. So I researched the one that you sang, 2002.
Yeah.
That's when it came out. So yeah, fair enough, man. But
you were watching the old cartoons.
I was watching the old ones,
They were some, as in like, no, they were still good.
They were still good, bro.
But like the new one's up to date, innit? But it's fine. It's cool that you're watching the classics.
It went through a lot of iterations, I think.
Yeah.
The theme
There's
song.
the recent, the Velma show that Mindy Kaling did.
Oh, yeah, apparently it's awful.
Not great.
Yeah, apparently it's really, really awful.
Sad times for Mindy Kaling.
R.I.P.
Speaking of like watching things, I was watching something last night with the family.
Of course you were.
And it reminded me of another time I watched something with the family, which was we watched, I think it was around Christmas time. Someone put on Narnia.
Okay. The Chronicles of Narnia.
The kids were there. And it turned into a huge thing where I think someone asked, what year is this set? Like, when is this set?
Right.
Do you know when Narnia's set?
When Narnia's set? Back in the day, bro.
When's back in the day?
1500s? 1600s?
No, not the closet stuff. Not the cupboard stuff, not the wardrobe. When the kids are when they're being evacuated.
Oh, from the war.
From the war. Second World War. Of course. As soon as you think evacuation, Second World War. So we had this huge, like, that prompted this huge, like, general knowledge type discussion where we were just firing knowledge, general knowledge questions at each other. And it was fun. Like, it just, I don't know why. We had a good time. And we learned a lot about each other and how much we didn't know. But then yesterday we were watching something and it was a Tamil film about elephants. There was a lot of elephant stuff going on.
Okay.
Sad ending. Everyone was upset at the end. I was doing work, but I'd seen the film before, so I'd log in and out. And at the end of it, someone asked, how long do elephants live for? And this started another round of questioning.
Right.
Just to see like where our biology kind of brains were at. Yeah. So I thought I'd fire a few of them at you.
Right. Okay. So what you've basically done is you've just found a few questions to ask me in a trivia quiz type format.
Yeah.
And you've wrapped it around a little family conversation. Oh, I did this with the family. Oh, fair enough.
But this actually happened.
Fair enough.
It's not like I've just made up a scenario.
I'm not denying it.
No, I had fun last night and I'm going to have fun with you again.
Okay.
And also see where you're at. Maybe you're smarter than us lot.
Well, let's see, bro.
How long does
trivia?
How long does an animal live for? How long does
an animal live for?
How does,
just a random animal, yeah.
How long does an elephant live for?
Damn. I'd like to say 20 years.
20 years?
20 years, yeah. Am I even remotely close? Or
an elephant lives for... So an Asian elephant lives for 48 years.
They've got a good diet, innit?
But an African elephant lives for 60 to 70 years.
Oh my goodness. It's a human.
I overshot. I went for 90 years.
90. Right, okay.
20 years, bro.
20 years, yeah.
Elephants are supposed to be like wise and stuff, man.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you live for a long time.
Yeah, it's because you've lived for a long time that you're wise.
Fair enough.
Next. How long does an emperor penguin live for?
So these are all animal based?
Yeah, it's all just like how long does this
animal live for? Did you say an emperor penguin?
Yeah.
Right, so it's an emperor penguin. How long does a penguin live for? I really wish I was watching those David Attenborough documentaries.
You should have been paying attention.
Blue Ocean. Is that what it's called? Blue Ocean?
No, there's
one that
Blue Planet.
Blue Planet.
Planet. Something else.
Planet Ocean. I think an emperor penguin lives for 30 years.
Not too bad. Not as bad as the elephant gets.
Okay.
15 to 20 years.
15 to 20 years? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, fine.
And also this kind of gives you a gauge on like, you know, once you know 2 or 3, you're like, I think
you can start to kind of narrow down the years. Yeah. You get better. You get better with time.
How long does a lion live for?
A lion? 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah.
Getting better and better.
That's what I do, bro.
Female lion lives for 15 to 16 years.
Yeah.
Male lion lives only 8 to 10 years.
Oh, it's because they're always fighting.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to stop beefing, guys.
Right, Simba. Allow it, man.
I think it's Scar that you should
Scar, allow it, bro.
Sorry. How long does a giant panda live for?
So, okay, panda. Pandas are clumsy AF. But they do get some good sleep though. And they do eat some good stuff. Did you see them munching on them bamboo sticks? Bro, they're loving that thing. They're loving it, bro.
The ones that do like the karate.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda in there. I think pandas, I think it'll be slightly less. Maybe I'll say 10 years.
20 years.
20 years. Oh, okay.
Finally, or penultimately, how long does the common toad live for?
The common toad. I feel like toads don't live for a very long time at all. They're squishy. They're natural prey for a lot of predators. 5 years.
I said around 2 years.
2 years.
But it's 10 to 12 years.
That's a toad.
Bro, I don't know how they're out there living this long.
A toad.
We need to find a new predator for these toads because they're living way too long.
Bro, that's a long time, bro.
Isn't it? What are you playing at, toads? They're living whole lives, bro.
Wow. No, respect.
Finally,
yeah.
How long does a Galapagos giant tortoise live for?
100 years.
Bang on the money.
That's what I do, bro.
Hold on.
That's what I do.
But in captivity, they can live up to 177 years.
In captivity?
Yeah, so if they're like looked after well.
Yeah,
properly
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Give them their daily exercise, send on walks and stuff.
Right,
on a
okay,
treadmill,
okay.
that kind of
Right,
thing.
okay.
177
Train them
years.
up for the Olympics.
Yeah.
177.
You did all right, man. You did pretty well.
I'm happy I clutched it with the tortoise at the end because
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
could
I
have
think
been
you
quite
got-
embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't think I got any bang on the money. No, actually, I think I got maybe penguin bang on the money. But yeah, hold on.
Thank you, bro. Would I fit in your family sort of trivia conversation?
As in, did you enjoy that?
I really did enjoy that. I love a good quiz.
If
I
you
love
like
good
that
quiz.
kind of thing, yeah, we do that. Like once
Is it?
every 6 months.
Okay.
One of these just to see where we're at.
Yeah.
You know, keep
Just
the
see people have been studying
brain
in between.
sharp. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm down for that.
Moving on to chicken nuggets.
I mean, it's not the worst segue you've done, but it makes sense. We've been talking about animals.
Yeah, some animals.
Right.
We didn't even want to look up the chicken's lifespan
Yeah.
because we were scared.
Yeah.
Probably not too long.
Peak.
Chicken nugget, is that the best kind of chicken?
The best way to eat a chicken, do you mean?
Yeah.
Maybe if you asked me that when I was 7 years old, maybe. But now, no.
Okay. What do you prefer?
Grilled.
Grilled,
Grilled chicken, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Grilled chicken,
100%.
bro. Chicken nuggets was like still nice, but it's back in the day, innit? It's one of
But
them.
speaking of chicken nuggets, we were tasked by a viewer to watch a little TV show. And let me tell you, we tried our best.
I had to force myself to watch the second episode against my will. I really didn't want to.
Let's give people a bit of backstory.
Okay.
So this is a K-drama called Chicken Nugget.
Yeah.
And the premise is like they're working at like a machine like factory
Just a
or
factory.
something.
It's just a bog standard
There's
factory.
like 3 employees there. And one of the boss's daughter goes into a machine,
Yeah.
gets turned into a
This
chicken.
mystical machine.
Gets turned into a chicken nugget. And I feel like the rest of the 8 or 10 episodes is about these 3 employees trying to turn her back into a person.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
I feel like me and Yoni gave up exactly at the same point.
Yes.
Where we were just like, I've had enough. And I felt really guilty because I told him to watch it a week ago.
Yeah. And you couldn't even do it yourself.
I couldn't do it at all.
It's a hard watch, I think.
It's not for us.
Yeah.
Like it's comedy, but I think comedy is very subjective. And it's definitely not my type of comedy.
I didn't. Comedy is a strong word. I thought I thought you're being very, very nice there.
I'm trying.
It's just weird, man. It's just so like perplexing. It's just not. Should I tell you what I thought?
Go on.
I don't know if you'd appreciate this comment or you wouldn't appreciate this comment. But I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it. Go on.
Right? You've talked many a time about Wes Anderson. Is this like a really awful Korean version of a Wes Anderson type film?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay.
No. I'd give Wes Anderson way more credit than this
Then
show.
Chicken Nugget.
The show was nowhere near like
It's
Wes
quite colourful.
The production level and the effort that goes into Wes Anderson films are way higher.
Way
than
higher. Yeah.
Whatever was going on here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just saying, is it?
Oh, it just reminded
kind
you
of,
of
yeah,
that. I get what you're saying.
Because it's very colourful, but obviously
Yeah.
I'm saying this from a perspective of not having watched any Wes Anderson
Yeah.
stuff. But as soon as I mean, I think we've spoiled it anyway. But as soon as she turned into a chicken nugget, I was ready to turn it off. Then
I was ready to turn it off. I think in the first like 10 minutes. You know when they all just started laughing
yeah,
at each other?
to be honest, that actually made me want to watch it more.
Really?
Yeah. There's a bit where they just all they say one thing to each other and they just start laughing.
Yeah.
Really, like just a
So
lot.
I was thinking about this. Is this like comedy that's like lost in translation?
No, it's not. There's nothing to be translated. That's
That
literally
is-
that is what it is.
No, but even like, for example, like there are certain things that like cultural differences where
Yeah.
like you will understand what's going on more. Because I was just so I was
Yeah.
like, is this supposed to be like the polite laugh at a corporate job type thing? Like, is that what they were going for?
I think that's not just a cultural thing. That's just a universal corporate thing, right?
Yeah.
Someone says something.
No, as in
and
that's
you just
what
laugh.
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if it was exactly that. Which is the
I
issue
think,
with
yeah.
like comedy that isn't in your language and where you don't understand the culture. Because you're always kind of like, I'm not sure about this.
What that is. Yeah.
I watched a film. It's a bit of a tangent, but it reminded me of this. Watched a film called Woman in the Dunes.
Okay.
And it is, as I was watching, I was in the cinema. One of the most like terrifying, horrifying experiences.
Right.
There was a lot of like crazy stuff going on in the film.
Okay.
And like the whole time, there was someone like laughing in the back. And I was like, it sounded like an intoxicated, like high school kind of laugh.
Okay.
And I was like, what is going on? Like everyone else is quiet, like dead silence, but there's one person just like chuckling in the back.
That's quite unnerving.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, like give some respect to the film. Like, how are you just giggling your way through this? Like, and it was an incredible film. I loved it. And then the lights came on and I turned around. The film's Japanese, by the way, which I feel like I should have mentioned earlier. It was like a middle-aged Japanese lady.
Oh.
So I was like, so was this film funny the whole time? Did I just miss it?
Did you laugh back?
What do you mean? The back of... No. I can't do that.
Because were you about to say something to her?
No. I was considering being like that.
Who are you? But then you found out it was a Japanese lady, and you're like, you know what? This is your culture. Let me respect it. Yeah, fair enough. It's definitely not that.
Okay, fine. This
is just pure, just filth. That's what it. That's what it was.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
It's a TV show in chicken nugget form.
Do I want to? Is it something I'd recommend?
Listen, okay. Person that my cousin asked us to watch this. Let me just say this because she wasn't sure if she should watch it.
Yeah.
If you watched the trailer or whatever you saw this on, and it intrigued you, maybe it's a show for you.
She hasn't watched it then? No. Oh, then why has she recommended us to watch it?
Because like she felt like it was like our vibe.
Oh, she felt. Oh, I see.
How do you feel about that being compared to that show?
It's a bit of an insult, I think. Let's have a chat with her after because I'm not happy. I'm not happy about the fact that she hasn't watched it. And she's forced us to waste an hour and a bit watching this.
It was not an hour and a bit. I think it was like half an hour.
Okay, maybe half an hour. Less than an hour at least. On this. That's kind of crazy.
Are you vexed?
I'm a little bit vexed. But it did bring up a really good question though. That chicken nugget show.
In its opening, like...
It brought up a really good question for this podcast actually. Right? At the beginning... There was a question. I don't know if you remember seeing it.
I do.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking
it was the question is, would you rather live as a chicken nugget for 5 years or as a human for 50 years? I think that was the question. Do you have an answer to that question?
As in, if I had to think about it, being human's kind of tough.
It's very tough.
There's a lot of stuff you need to do.
It's very tough.
So much responsibility, so much stress.
Cost of living at the moment.
Why not chill for 5 years? Just be a chicken nugget.
Right?
But the issue is someone going to eat you?
That's the issue. For me, that is the key question.
Yeah.
What happens to me after 5 years?
Right.
Because when you say I'm a chicken nugget for 5 years...
I just assumed you're going to turn back.
No, but I might... Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the question, right? Am I just going to perish?
Right.
Or... Like, do I come back to be a human? Because if that's the case, bro, it'd be banned to be a chicken nugget for 5 years.
And then turn back to a human.
Yeah,
why not? But like, it does take 5 years of your life. That's 5 years you're not getting back. That
is true.
Yeah.
And that's 5 years of not being able to do anything. But again, do you have consciousness as a chicken nugget for 5 years?
But like, okay, would you not get like bored? Like it's sort of like, you know, when you're in a coma, but you're not like fully awake. And
right,
you just have to sit there with your thoughts for like X amount of years. It'll be like that.
Oh, so instead of being a vegetable, you're a chicken nugget. That's what you're saying.
I don't know this person. I don't know who he is.
I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one.
Tell us though. Let us know in the comments. Would you be a chicken nugget for 5 years? How much would we have to pay you? Let's do it. Let's make it happen. We'll find that mystery machine. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Sorry, I had to get in there. It's too good. And now it's time for the GlassTruth.
The GlassTruth. Making sense of nonsense.
This is the GlassTruth. Okay? He only tried. He couldn't do it. I'm back. What we're talking about today.
G&T.
G&T?
Yeah. GlassTruth. Not gin and tonic. GlassTruth.
GlassTruth. That's the new acronym.
It's a new drink. Okay. That's the new drink.
Yeah. And what does that drink taste like?
It tastes like the news.
It's bitter.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's strong. Some people can't handle it. Okay? That's what the GlassTruth's about.
It's 9%.
You plonker.
Excuse me?
It's related to the colostrum.
Right, okay, sorry. I just thought you were trying to insult me
I'm
for
just
no
calling you a
reason.
plonker for no reason. We're sticking to the TV show theme.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a classic.
Okay.
Pillock. Plonker. Tosspot. Are among the British insults that are at the risk of dying out.
Oh.
Prat, plonker, and pillock are among British insults in danger of dying out within a generation, according to a survey. The poll asked 2,000 people which insults they recognised and found some had never heard of put-downs such as tosspot and toe rag. Top of the list was lummox, which flummoxed 62% of people under 28 years old. You know what a lummox is?
I've never come across lummox in my life.
A lummox means a clumsy or stupid person. Blighter was third on the list and stumped 54% of young people. Ninny, a light-hearted word for a silly person, was unknown by 51%. Cad, a man who behaves dishonestly, especially towards women, drew a blank with nearly half of people. Fans of Only Fools and Horses might also be disappointed that Plonker, one of Del Boy's regular cusses towards his brother Rodney, was unknown by a quarter of the younger generation.
Oh, but Plonker's famous though.
Yeah, we know Plonker.
We know Plonker, yeah.
Plonker. You, Plonker.
We know a number of Plonkers.
But this got me thinking about other words that have like run. Because like the thing with vocabulary, the lexicon, is that words come and go.
Right.
That's just the evolution
For
of words, you know, of speech, of thought. And it's okay that these are disappearing because there's going to be new words. And I'm sure our generation will feel this exact same thing when, I don't know, peng.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what peng is. Do you know what peng is? Let us know in the comments. Painting. But maybe in like 50, 60 years.
That's just the norm.
No one's going to know it. I'm going to be calling you a painting.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be like, what?
Painting has that sort of vibe to it, though, doesn't it? It sounds like it's something that's going to be no one's going to remember it in 50 years. Do you know what I mean? Went from Shakespeare to Plonker to painting.
So quickly in a blink of an eye. So I've got a list of other words. I just want you to, like, words that have like are obsolete, aren't really used anymore.
Right, okay.
I just want to get your idea on what you think they mean.
And sorry, the words that you said before, they're all sort of like very sort of, they're not nice words. Are these all the same? Are they?
No, there's a whole range
of different words. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I do realise this feels like I'm examining Yoni for some sort of...
Yeah, I mean, this is the second test you've done today.
Don't worry, there won't be a third. This is the final one.
Right, okay.
What do you think crapulous means?
Crapulous. Is it like ridiculously crap?
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you'd be wrong.
Wow. What does it mean?
It means to feel ill from excessive eating or drinking.
Oh, I've definitely felt that.
Yeah.
So a food coma, basically. That's what it means. Like I'm just
feeling crapulous right now.
Wow, that's a great word though.
Yeah.
Crapulous.
We're going to start using it again. We're going to bring it back.
Should we bring it back? Okay.
What's a groak?
A groak. It's
croaking.
It's like, you know when you croak, but there's a bit more grr to it.
Can you give us an example? Very good. Sadly, it does not mean that. It means to watch someone silently as they eat in the hope that you'll be invited to join them.
See, I've always wanted to find a word for that.
Right. But do you find yourself to be the groker or are people usually croaking? You're the grokey.
So if you're the grokey, you're the person that people are watching.
Yeah.
And you're the one that you're the one.
I'm currently being groked.
Right. I'm eating. I feel like a lot of the times I am the groker. I'm always
played both parts.
I played both parts, but more often than not, I'm the groker. I think being a grokey is a powerful position. I'd love to be the grokey. Yeah.
Pissmire.
Is it? Does that just mean a shithole? Like it's just.
It sounds like it does sound like that, but it's a word that's derived from small insect mire.
Okay.
And piss, and it means it's like an ant. An ant would be a pissmire, like a little
just a little
pipsqueak type thing. You know?
I see. Interesting.
Good word as well.
I might use it actually.
Snowbrouth.
Mm-hmm. How are you spelling Brouth?
Browth. This is from the 1590s.
1590. Wow. Snowbrowth. Is it just like an old shovel? Like an old shovel that they used to...
It's not.
Is it not? Snowbrowth.
What does Browth sound like?
Breath. Browth. Brows?
No.
Eyebrows? Snowbrowth. Browth.
Snowbrowth refers to freshly melted snow.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a broth. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. I see,
yeah.
I see. Interesting. I'm glad that one's disappeared.
Apricity.
Apricity. I feel like a lot of these words are just a mix of 3 different words that we know. Apricity.
Portmanteau.
Apricity. Apricity. Apricity.
This one I think might be my favorite
Apricity.
because I felt this a lot.
Really? And now you've got a word for it now.
Yeah.
Just like the same for me with Croker.
Yeah.
Apricity. Does it mean someone who's pleasing to look at? Apricity.
So you think I'm thinking people are pleasing to look at?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm appreciating
Yeah,
them.
exactly. Yeah.
Sadly not.
Ugh.
It's basically that feeling when it's a cold winter's day, but the sun is gloriously warm.
Wow.
Apricity.
That's a gorgeous word.
Isn't it?
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, that's my favourite
So
one.
that one needs to come back. That one and
Apricity.
Croker needs to come back.
Especially in like the UK.
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
that a lot.
There's a lot of
when the
apricity in
sun's
the UK.
shining on a winter day. It's
Right,
a really nice
okay.
feeling.
Okay.
Kerglaf.
So you're going to have to say that again.
Kerglaf.
Kerglaf.
Mm-hmm.
Kerglaf.
This is really specific.
Is it? I have no idea.
If it
bro.
helps you, it's a Scottish term from the 1800s.
1800. Kerglaf. Oh, now I know. Yeah. Kerglaf.
Get your mind into
Glaf.
Scotch state.
Kerglaf. What does glaf sound like? Glaf. Kerglaf. Is it to drink? Is it like a type of beer?
It is.
Is it like a type of
It is
beer?
liquid based.
Liquid based. Is it to wash?
Kerglaf
Have a bath?
is so specific. It's basically when you step into like cold water
Okay.
and you feel the need to scream, and you know that.
That's a Kerglaf.
That's a
Kerglaf.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. It's so specific as well.
I like it.
Why is that feeling so like ubiquitous that they need to come up with a word for
A
it?
particular word for it.
Oh,
yeah.
he's about to Kerglaf.
He's Kerglaughing. I heard him Kerglaf.
Twitterlight.
Twitterlight. It's basically, you've got Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Coke and Diet Coke. It's like Twitter, but when you don't want to be on Twitter as much, it's Twitterlight.
Yeah. Okay. That's very good. That's exactly it. You got it. It's an obsolete word that literally came up. No, obviously it's not that.
I know, so tell me what it is.
You got to work this one out.
Twitterlight.
If you got the out of Twitter,
Twitlight. Twilight.
there you go.
Oh, is that what it means?
Twilight used to be Twitterlight.
Oh, all right, Kristen Stewart.
Calipigeon.
Oh, that's quite easy. Like, it's when you call a pigeon. Call a pigeon, man. Is it American?
It's Greek.
I was great. Kind of pigeon. Has it got something to do with a pigeon? A bird?
Not really.
Not
It's
really.
not spelled that way.
Calipigeon. I have no idea.
Callipygian.
Pygian.
Let me say, this is like the trend now.
Okay.
This is what's in
In fashion.
for a certain group of people.
Okay. Give me a clue about a certain group of people.
I'll give you people that maybe have this in common,
Okay.
using examples that were on this website
Sure.
that I found this on. Beyonce,
Mm-hmm.
J-Lo, Kim Kardashian.
Mixed race. Is it that? Oh, they got a
Beautifully shaped buttocks.
calipigeon. Okay, bunda.
No.
It's an old word for bunda.
This is a phrase. It's not
Okay.
a word. California widow.
California widow.
Yeah.
Is it just one whole word or is it two separate
It's
words?
two separate words. I said it's a phrase. It's not a word. California widow.
California widow. Type of spider? The black widow and the California widow?
It's basically when you're like a housewife
Okay.
and your husband is off on work a lot. Like he's just traveling about. He's got other stuff to do.
He's in California all the time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's a California widow.
Damn. And is there anything about the husband getting up to naughty business, or is it just he's just traveling?
I'm just leaving it there. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
She's just
right.
at home, bro.
Because why is it California?
Is
That's
Desperate
the question.
Housewives set in California?
It might be.
I think that's
Maybe
the
that's
California
right.
widow kind of vibe.
Okay.
I've never seen the show.
Mm.
I've got a friend who's a very big fan of it, though. Both have a friend who's a very big fan of it.
Mm.
Finally, Curmering.
Curmering.
Curmur, like murmuring, but
Yeah.
Curmering.
So, Curmering. So, cur is short for concur, right? And murmuring is like when you're just sort of whispering and starting rumors, right?
Yeah.
So when you agree with the rumors that are being said.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He got it in one.
That's what we do out here.
It's when you get the rumbles in your belly. That's Curmering.
Curmering.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm going to tell you this now. There's a couple of words I'm definitely going to bring back. Was it apricity?
Apricity.
Apricity is coming back. We'll make sure that happens. And groker. Those two words, groke. Yeah, groke we just made up, innit? Groke. To groke is a great word.
No crapulous. No caglaff.
Maybe caglaff.
You might be caglaffing
I might be
tomorrow.
caglaffing tonight.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll be caglaffing tonight. I'll make you caglaff.
Let us know what your favourite words are. What words do you want to bring back? I like words. I think etymology and stuff is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let us know what your favourite words are in the comments below. That's the GlassTruth.
That's the GlassTruth.
There you go. Welcome back. This is the GlassTooth, where we talk about all things fun. We're having fun here. And we're sticking to the theme of TV shows. But we're taking you back to our childhoods. What were you watching on TV when you were a little boy? We're going to give us our top 5 childhood TV shows.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm excited for this.
Now, just before we started filming, I had a bit of a breakdown because I had 11 honourable mentions.
So this is crazy, right? For a top 5 ranking, he had 11 honourable mentions. That's not how this works, man.
And you only could maybe cut it down to 5.
Yeah, no one wants to hear your honourable mentions. So you've got a few.
No, people want to know me,
No,
man.
people do not care.
Okay.
11 is too much, but now he's got 5. And even then, that was a struggle, wasn't it? I saw you
bro.
I saw him delete it on his phone, and I saw him crying. And this is what we love. We love seeing him crying.
So we're going to start off with some honourable mentions.
Yes.
How many have you got?
I've got 4.
4? Oh, you've added one, have you?
I've added one now, yeah.
I'm going to start off with Jackie Chan Adventures.
Great show.
Great show. There was this move that Jackie's uncle used to do where he'd go, Jackie! And he'd hit them on the head. Do you know about that? And I perfected it. Come here. Jackie!
That really hurt.
There you go. I'm good at it. When I was a kid,
Were you doing that to your siblings?
yeah, my siblings, my friends, everyone was getting it.
Wow.
Smokes
Leaving
everywhere.
a lasting impact.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
good. It's a good move.
very good.
Can you do it? Do it back. You can't do it.
What was that? Was it just that?
Yeah, come on. Nowhere near.
Yeah, that's that.
Jackie Chan Adventures was great. There was the talismans that they had to try and
I
save.
used to collect them.
Yeah. What did they come in?
I can't remember. You know the silver tin? I had a silver tin, and you collect. Is it the
Oh,
Roosters?
wow.
It might be a different show I'm talking about. It's like the Jackie Chan Adventures, right?
Yeah.
I had the silver tin, and you collect like the different rooster cards. Like, is it cards or like the?
They're not all roosters though.
No, but they're like the different.
Yeah, the talismans.
The talismans. Yeah, I used to collect different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah, good
Good
times.
show.
Man. Good times.
I'll do another one and then you can
Just do all of yours. Do all of your honorable mentions first.
Had to put in Rugrats.
Rugrats. Okay.
It's a fantastic show.
Great theme song.
Yeah, great theme song as well. Yeah, just especially at that younger stage when we just got past that
Yeah.
running around in diapers sort of thing.
That's true.
Diapers, am I American? Nappies.
Nappies, bro.
We'd look back and be like, oh, look at these babies waddling around with their nappies on. But it was a good show still. There was a lot that we learned from it. Now this one is a special one for me because I feel like it's a lesser known one. But whenever I saw it on, I'd watch it. Because I had a crush on all 3 of the main characters. They were all so beautiful.
I think I know.
To me. Who?
Is it Powerpuff Girls or no?
Hell no. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh.
Who is it? Who is it?
Totally Spies. Everyone knows the Powerpuff Girls.
Totally Spies. Oh, okay.
They were creme de la creme. But I don't know if it was great or not. I just know I had a good time watching it. Next. Fairly Odd Parents.
Ah, yes.
A classic.
Just a standard, isn't it?
Who doesn't want fairy godparents who just grant their wishes whatever they want?
Absolutely.
And then you learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Things go back to normal.
It's a great show.
Do you know the rap? Green goose, llama juice, milkshake.
Yeah.
Da.
I don't remember though, but yeah,
Okay.
I do.
You seem like the sort of person that would know it.
I do know it.
And finally, this one I felt like should have been in my top 5, but it didn't make it because it was character building for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important. It's a show called Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids.
Okay.
And it's full of like cautionary tales. This kind of brought up like that, like kind of dark side where it was like, oh, if you're a bad boy, you get punished. Be careful what you wish for. That kind of
right. And you liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it had the creepiest intro. I loved it.
Okay.
Those are my honorable mentions. What are yours?
I'll tell you mine.
Say it now.
Okay. So we'll start off with a bit of horrible histories. Did you watch that back in the day?
No.
Okay.
Do you know why?
It's because you're a loser.
It's because I read the books.
You're a loser.
And the books were way better. I remember when they announced that show.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
I
was like, it's going to be so much fun. Do you know what it is?
What?
The show is for kids.
And did we not say it was childhood?
Yeah, but the books, which I read before the show came out, I didn't feel like a kid reading this. I felt like an adult. I was learning so much, and it was all gruesome and horrible.
See, that's not what I was looking for as a kid. I was looking for it to be fun. That's why I liked horrible histories. Okay, let's go. Let's go before that. And this is what I'm talking about. When we say childhood, this is when I was a child. 64 Zoo Lane.
What's that? I don't even know.
Oh, you don't even know it. 64 Zoo Lane.
64 Zoo Lane.
You don't know that?
No, man.
Oh my days.
I mean,
don't look it up. You're gonna start laughing. Don't look it up.
I just saw a yellow square.
Yeah,
What's this yellow square saying?
It's the kid. It's the little girl, and the giraffe.
The little girl turns into a square.
Yeah. That's what 64 Zoo Lane's about.
Okay.
Of course it's not. It's about animals.
Zoo.
Yeah. So that's an honorable mention.
Shout out to Baba the elephant. That's a honorable mention that I've just snuck in there.
Oh, so this is what you're doing?
No, as in you said it. It wasn't okay. You know what? Forget it.
64 Zoo Lane. My next honorable mention is LazyTown. Sportacus. Sportacus. Robbie Rotten. R.I.P. But good show. Why are you laughing, bro?
No, it's just the switch.
Oh, okay. Good.
Of course.
Great show. But I used to love Sportacus. It was a good guy. Very good guy.
The fact that I didn't appreciate LazyTown. I don't know. I feel like, when did you watch it? I feel like it was a bit later than us.
Shall I tell you what it is? When we say childhood, you were living on this earth for 8 months, 7-8 months before me.
Yeah.
So that's why there's a difference.
In that 8 months,
LazyTown in that 8 months, you were a fully functioning adult.
Yeah, I was going into
and I was just coming out of my mother's womb.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Those 8 months, you were developing as a baby.
Fine.
So that's why
you know what
interests
else
are different. That's why interests are different.
I think it's because I'm not the oldest. I'm not the oldest child. So the people older than me would grow up and watch other stuff, and then I caught up with them rather than sticking around.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Right. That's a very good point. Okay, and let me just finish my last honorable mention.
Go on.
Arthur.
Every day when you're walking down the street.
Great show. Arthur.
It is a good show. MVP of that show will always be DW.
Absolute boss.
I still watch the compilations of her being an absolute savage.
She's a good one. She's a good one. She's great. So yeah, Arthur, honorable mention. Okay.
Check it out if you're of that age.
Let's get into top 5. Top 5s. We'll start with your
getting into the nitty gritty.
Start with your top 5, bro.
Okay. In 5th place.
Yes.
I have Recess.
Oh, okay.
I loved Recess. Again, it's like Lunchtime Heroes. It's that kind of vibe. It's like, what do these kids get up to at break time?
Mm-hmm.
And they always get up to the naughtiest things, just doing wild stuff.
Right.
And I really liked the gang. They all had their own unique personalities.
Mm-hmm.
TJ was a great leader.
TJ, okay.
Spinelli was great. Do you remember Spinelli?
I can't quite remember.
She was the rowdy one with the hat
Oh,
and the
okay,
red dress.
yeah.
Gretchen's great, the nerd. Mikey's great. Each of them have their like own thing, right?
You kind of like that.
Yeah.
That sort of synergy.
It's like a group coming together.
Little gang.
Doing their thing. Recess, great.
enough.
And I think it's Disney made it, so
Okay.
it's got good animation as well.
Recess. It's a good choice for fifth. Yeah.
Thank you. What's your fifth place?
It's a bit different. No. Pingu. Loved it so much that we named our cat after his sister.
Oh wow, I didn't even make the connection.
Did you not?
No.
We've got a cat called Pinga, and that's where it's from. Pingu is not just a show loved by me growing up. It was a show loved by my parents, and also my sister. Watched the back end of Pingu's sort of prime time sort of showing. Just loved it, man. There was no communication, just all gibberish, but you kind of understood everything. And I don't know, I just vibed with Pingu a lot. I liked him.
The fact that you've put that in your top 5, I feel like it explains a lot about you.
I'm not going to take nicely to those insults, all right? Pingu is a goated show.
Okay.
All right? Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Pingu, top 5.
If you say so.
Let's go, bro.
Top 5.
Top 5. Let's go for your fourth.
Fourth place?
Yeah.
Even Stevens.
Okay.
Great show. Fantastic show. A young Shia LaBeouf doing his thing. Some say he peaked then. I think he's done some decent roles.
He's amazing in Transformers.
There you go, apparently. As in, I've seen the first one, but that's about it. But yeah, I think favourite character was Beans. I don't know if you remember Beans. It was just this little kid that just always annoyed him.
Oh, okay.
It's like every time he saw him, he just get infuriated.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be that guy. I want to be Beans.
You want to be Beans?
I want someone to like see me and just get absolutely...
And just get really angry, yeah. I mean, you've got that.
I feel like I've lived up to that.
You have, yeah.
And also had a crush on the older sister as well.
Of course, man, of course. That's why you watch TV shows, isn't it? Because you've got crushes. I mean, for example, going back to LazyTown, Stephanie was a huge crush for me.
Sure. What's your fourth place?
My fourth place is Come Outside.
Catch Me Outside.
Come Outside.
What is Come Outside? What are these shows you come
Bro, Come Outside. It's the old lady, Auntie Mabel, and her dog Pippin.
I'm looking it up. Oh,
that one, bro.
Wow.
That one. She's R.I.P. She passed away a couple of years ago. But she, like, the show was just great because it was so educational. You know, that's where I learned how chips are made.
Right.
And crisps and the pencils. That's how I learned.
You know, there's only 40 episodes.
Yeah, I know.
So you learned all of that within that 40 episodes.
Exactly. And she taught me a lot of things. And I just love the music. I love the dog, Pippin. Absolute goat. Come Outside is a very good show.
Catch Me Outside. How about that?
R.I.P. Auntie Mabel.
R.I.P.
Let's go to thirds.
In third place.
Yeah.
Not. It's such a banger. Bro, Pingu is so goated, man. I love Pingu.
Oh.
I know I insulted you, but it says a lot about me as well. You can't beat it. It's like, you don't need to understand it. You just get everything, you know? There's nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, you don't need words.
The animation, just everything.
Mate, it's
just so on point.
Yeah.
Top notch.
Great show, right?
Yeah. Then you've said enough. Don't feel like I need to elaborate.
We love Pingu. We love Pingu.
If you love Pingu, give us a thumbs up. Like and share this video.
Yeah. Pingu. My number third. My number third? My number three.
I like number third.
Number third. My number third is so similar to Pingu in many ways, in the sense of it's not really it's like there's no real language, there's no real conversation. It's more just animation. It's more just whatever's going on. It's Tom and Jerry. So I grew up watching Tom and Jerry. Again, very similar to Pingu in the sense of my parents loved that show, so they forced me onto it. But I loved it as well. And growing up, because I've got a younger sister, I was always told when we were fighting, we were like Tom and Jerry. And I was always Tom and she was always Jerry. And I like that because I really resonated with Tom from the beginning.
Wow, okay.
I despise Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry's a little twat.
Yeah.
He's just a little, he's a plonker. He's a prick.
Plonker. He's a ninny.
He's a ninny. And like, I really resonated with Tom because I felt the frustration. I felt the anger. I felt the grit. And one of my favorite characters actually it's not even Tom and Jerry. It's actually Butch. Do you know Butch?
The dog.
Not the dog.
Oh.
It's the cat. It's the black cat.
Right, okay, fine. Yeah.
You know, the black cat. Because you don't know what he is. He's either Tom's best friend or he's stealing Tom's girl. It's just, I don't know. Butch is a very, very weird character, but I liked him. He was one of my favorite characters.
We've all got friends like that.
Tom and Jerry. Number 3.
Moving that point further, in second place, it is linked to Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
But it's another character that's like a side thing. And this character does speak. I think they're made by the same production.
Oh, okay.
Animation, if I'm not wrong. So in second place, it's just a character. I remember he had his own spin-off show for a bit, and I loved it. This character to me was an icon. I wanted to be him so bad. Because everything about him was just I'm like, this is how a person should be.
He's a cool guy.
He's the coolest guy I've ever seen.
Wow.
I don't know if you know him. Droopy Dog.
Oh.
Do you know Droopy Dog?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That guy is such a stoic. No matter what happened, he just do like a shrug and be like, "Oh, these things
He's super
happen."
cool, isn't it?
He's so cool.
Yeah, he's a cool cat.
From a young age, he was my hero.
Yeah.
And then he had like a little show where he was walking around with his kid.
Yeah.
It's like a little version of himself, and they're both just like,
It is what it is.
What are you gonna do?
That's a good show.
Droopy Dog, second place.
I watched a few episodes of that one. I think I like him. All right, my second place. We've gone with a show which apparently our friend has been on.
Oh, I know this. This is gonna be in one of my mentions, but it's fine.
Raven, The Way of the Warrior.
Let the challenge
begin. I love the fact that it's a brutal show. I love the fact that all of these warriors had like fake names. Like they're just kids called Tom and Peter, but they named them like Jupiter and like
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Like it's just retarded names. But great show. Mesmerizing, and as I just said before, our friend apparently was on that show.
We're still searching. If you can help us find this episode,
if you can help us find Korean kid,
you've seen Chi. Just find that person. He hasn't changed much since that age. Just find that exact same face in the whole episode, and let us know, because we've been trying to watch that episode for ages. Apparently, he lost when they had to swim across a lake or something.
Yeah, you know the I think it was the pebbles. You know, he had to jump on the stepping stones on the river.
Was that where he lost?
I think that's where he fell in.
Fine.
It was either that or when he got axed.
Right.
Like they're swinging axes. It was one of those two. But he doesn't remember himself, and we're still trying to find him.
We're trying to find that episode. I remember, maybe during the pandemic,
there
was a whole thing where I was just going through all.
I went through every episode, just to find the thumbnail of the little Korean kid. If you're, who is it? BBC that produced it? I can't remember.
It was the BBC, I think. CBBC.
Listen, CBBC. We need to find this kid. All right. If it's in a VHS tape, or if it's in the locker room, just let us know. We need to find it. All right. Go deep into the vault and find it.
Speaking of that, I was it never got done because I think the show was cancelled before I got the chance to go on.
Yeah.
But we were in the application stages of me trying to get on to Dick and Dom.
Oh, in the bungalow.
Yeah, almost said that, but sadly not.
Good show. I've been talking about this Korean kid. Me and him almost got into Bargain Hunt.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember.
But it was just at the start of uni. But we actually got invited to come. Oh, we should have done it though. That's the thing.
Why didn't you go in the end?
It was Freshers Week, innit? For both of us. So we had to go to uni. But that would have been a great show. I've applied since then again.
Oh, cool.
3 times.
I look forward to seeing you on it, but it hasn't worked out.
Hasn't worked out yet. No.
One day. First place. I feel like this first place is very obvious, and I feel like it's a lot of people's first place. Maybe I feel like we did watch it when we were young, but people might think it's a bit more adult.
Okay.
It's probably the most iconic cartoon TV show of all time. The Simpsons. It's got to be The Simpsons.
The show that predicts everything.
Yeah.
Every big world event
And you got that like nuclear family,
dysfunctional family.
maybe the greatest character of all time in Homer Simpson, for on TV for cartoon.
Do you resonate with him a lot?
It used to be Lisa,
Mm.
and now I think it's Homer for
I
sure.
think it's Homer.
Yeah.
As you've matured and become older, you
Yeah.
back him. Shall I tell you what I love about Homer?
Tell me.
Is that he's obviously the comedic relief in this in the series, right? They portray him as sort of dumb. Man's got a nice house in a nice neighborhood, and he's got a whole family, bro. He's winning.
He's got a great job. That's why you can afford that.
He's winning, bro.
He just sleeps at his desk all day.
in the factory. He's a great guy, bro.
But I had a phase, I think just after maybe the pandemic, where I just went and revisited like episodes that I love and like great episodes of the show that maybe I'd missed, and like just going through all of them. And like I'd like got teary-eyed a few times. It's
Really?
such a great show. It's so well made and so well written. The jokes in all the best episodes, which is fantastic. Just great show.
I feel like it's one of them shows where, like, as a child, you watched it in a different light compared to where you watch now. So I'd love to revisit it again, because you see a lot of these memes about how there was like some dark stuff in the Simpsons series, or like adult theme type things, but as a child you don't see it.
Yeah.
So it's one of
And
those.
also a huge
very
fan
smart.
of the Halloween episodes. I think that's like one of the biggest first hooks, where they usually like remade like classic horror films / shows / literature, and they turned it into a Simpsons type thing. And turned it funny. So like a huge fan of those as well.
Matt Groening.
Yeah.
That's him, right?
I never actually got into, which I think I might have missed out, because I think I missed Futurama. I'd never watched any Futurama.
Was that Matt Groening as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I would enjoy it if I watched it now.
Fair enough. All
What's your first place?
Decent choice. The first choice. My one is Power Rangers. It's morphin' time. Let me tell you why I love the Power Rangers, yeah?
Okay.
Firstly, every Pink Ranger is hot. So I think I had a huge crush growing up on a lot of the Pink Rangers, right? The ones I think the ones that were the main, like, because obviously there's different series and seasons, right? The ones that I watched kind of started from Power Rangers Wild Force and went to, probably the end of it was Mystic Force. So I watched all of those in between, like follow them religiously. I love them. I love the Power Rangers so much. I love the action. I love the Zords, like the machines they're on. And this, I think, might explain why I like the Power Rangers, the Transformers as well. You know, when they like morph into the Megazord.
Yeah.
Bro, I love that, man. I used to be hyped on the TV. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's morphin' time. Oh, that was me, bro. The Power Rangers, loved it. I think probably my favorite one is SPD. Power Rangers SPD is probably my favorite. So any Power Rangers fans out there, let us know which one is your favorite. Okay, mine's the SPD. Maybe Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder was pretty good, but SPD. All right. You got anything to say about Power Rangers?
It's a show that, like, if it's on, I'll just like
put it on in the background.
Like I'd like look at it from time to time. It's not anything I was invested in. It just wasn't.
I was fully invested in Power Rangers. Great show, man. Great stuff. I loved it.
So yeah.
This was the exact reaction from you that I was expecting.
I don't know what to say, man. Power Rangers, what do you mean? Like, this wasn't my thing. It's just like
number one.
Too much
morphine.
I can't. Ooh.
Oh.
Gonna do just a quick little honorable mention. Goosebumps. Love to meet some Goosebumps. Do you know Goosebumps?
I've never seen it.
So they're like a series of books by R.L. Stine, and they're like horror-y kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they did a couple of adaptations of those stories into TV show format. Yeah, I love those as well.
Oh, sorry, Cramp Twins. Just remember that one as well. Just wanted to.
I've got some twins in my family. We call them the Cramp Twins.
You call them Cramp Twins, yeah. Right? Which one's the blue one?
I'm not gonna say. Surprisingly, not the one you'd think.
Right. Okay. Tell us your favorite childhood shows.
Yeah. So we want a little nostalgia high.
There's definitely a few that we've missed out, but we don't want 11 honorable mentions. Okay.
No, give us the whole list.
Nah, not the whole list. Not the whole list.
I want to read it, man.
Top 5. Give us your top 5.
I'm about that
okay?
exhaustive list. That's what I want. Because I had a
Non-exhaustive.
great time just looking through these old shows,
Yeah.
just remembering. Oh, I remember
Oh
that,
yeah.
I remember that.
And I remember having a good time seeing you delete those and not being able to talk about them on your phone. That's what I liked. Okay.
Shall I tell you some shows that I didn't like?
Okay, I'm curious. Yeah.
There's two shows. I feel like both of these came out at that like LazyTown kind of stage where I felt like I was too grown up for it, but my younger siblings were still watching it. I'd be
Right,
like,
okay.
I don't want to watch this.
Okay.
One of them was Balamori. Hated Balamori so much. Because like as soon as Balamori's on, they switched it over to CBBS instead of CBBC. So I hated that. I was like, no, let me just carry on watching CBBC. And also Big Cook, Little Cook.
Oh, that one gave me the ick, man.
Bro, I thought it was just me. Everyone else loved it.
I hated it so much.
So annoying.
It's so annoying. It's the most annoying show. Even as a child, I was just like, allow this, man. I don't want to watch this.
Okay, fine. My respect for you has gone up a bit.
Just from hating Big Cook, Little Cook. Yeah,
for sure.
That was just an annoying show.
If you guys liked Big Cook, Little Cook,
we don't want your top 5 down there.
And that's the end of the episode. Tune in next week. Follow us on all our socials. We're on everything, apparently. And we look forward to seeing you again this time next week. Maybe around this time next week. Yeah.
What?
For your regularly scheduled programming.